Alrighty, so we got the Squier jazz bass with a lot of modifications. This is like packed to the brim with pickups. That's crazy. You got a neck humbucker, which is like an EBO style humbucker. Then you got a regular single coil in the neck. Then you got this single coil, which I put in between the original neck and bridge pickup. And, this gives it a certain tone compared to other pickup positions. And originally I had just this neck humbucker and the 3 single coils. But eventually I decided, why not put a humbucker in here? Like a double jazz humbucker. So I decided to buy one. And I basically did a shitty job routing out towards the bridge so that this would fit. Not that shitty, but it's not as shitty as this route. I mean, look at that. If you can even see that, it's just terrible. And you can see a little bit of a gap up here if you look closely at the neck pickup. It's really hard to see. Anywho, the electronics were done by a guy named Bob Evans. It's spelled Evans. So, anywho, I'll go through the different controls. This one controls your humbucker in the neck. So, that's the first. Then, these 2 single coils are put together on this volume knob right here, the second volume knob. And of course, you guessed it, I guess you know that the third pickup, the bridge pickup, is controlled by this volume right here. And then finally you have a master tone, which also has a push-pull function. So you got a little push-pull on here that allows you to cut all the signal. And you don't have to hear anything. As you can hear it, it's not coming through the amp, but as soon as I hit this, it'll be coming through the amp. So let's go through the different pickups. I'm going to actually start with the bridge, just like I did on the Stingray HH that I just did a few seconds ago. Go watch that shitty video if you want. I'm going to kill the tone. There's a little bit of a difference. It's not like most tone knobs. It has a very nasally sort of sound, even with the tone rolled off all the way. I got the action really low on this. Let's bring the tone in all the way. The bridge pickup. Let's just solo these 2 pickups. tune. Let me check. Okay, those are in tune. It's always that A string. These are really cheap tuners. And the A string usually goes out. I might have to tighten the screws on the A string. See if that helps. I also got the E string on tune. I intonated this myself. And basically did all the neck adjustments and everything. At least I think I did, you know. Maybe when I sent this in for electronic work, the guy might have adjusted the action on this or whatever. I don't think that's what he did, but I think I adjusted the action before I sent this out to get the electronics done. But you can see that the saddles are almost to the deck. If I can get that in the camera, get that in the movie, they're basically to the deck. I might need to put a shim in here, like a very thin shim neck pocket. All right, so here's the humbucker in the neck. Frequencies, it just kills a lot of the treble. Let's add in the bridge pickup, so that sounds sort of like an EB3. Now let's bring the tone back up, or maybe it just sounds like I'm gonna lay down because I'm starting to hurt. Feel hurt. You can still hear the for the 21st fret. Whoops. That bend. Alright, so let's add in the middle pickups. Let's kill the neck pickup. That's killed. All right. I got both the 2 mil pickups and the bridge together. Basically sounds the same. If I kill that, it sort of gives it a little bit more of a mid-range and scoops parts. Maybe add some treble. I don't know. Sounds alright. How about just the middle and the neck? Pickup than the 2 mil pickups. It's probably the case because that's a humbucker and these are just 2 single coils wired together. Of course, one thing that I didn't mention is that this single coil in the middle is not a neck single coil. It's basically a bridge single coil, which means that it's wired in the opposite polarity to the neck pickup. So you get, I think it might be polarity or just the way it's wound. It cancels the hum whenever you have both pickups engaged. And I guess that's what my tech was thinking when he did the work. It's like, these are just gonna hum like crazy if you have them separate. So why not just put them together and save a pot? So that's what he did. I wish I could have like a stacked 2 volumes. That way I could solo each of these. But that's for down the road once I get some noiseless single coils, some sort of noiseless single coils that I'll fit in the cavity. I'm thinking instead of getting like a Fender noiseless pickups or any type of that has a dummy coil, I'll get something that has like a split single coil almost, but not quite the P-bass split single coil. It's kind of weird. It's like you have the D and G strings in one coil and then the E and A strings in one coil. So that's how it would work. I've seen those pickups, and the cool thing about those pickups is that you can cut half of the coil, or basically, leave out one of the coils, so you can get you can put some. There's this guy here on YouTube who put 2 coils together. Actually, it was like, no, it wasn't 2 coils. It was like 5 single coil pickups going from the neck position on like a P bass. It was a P bass, and it had like a ton of switches, and it was crazy. But basically, he was able to run these two strings on this coil and then run these two strings on the next coil. So I don't know what sort of pickup that was. Maybe an Aguilar pickup. I think Aguilar does something like that, and maybe even EMG. I'm not sure, but I have to check that. Aguilar pickups are kind of expensive though, so I recently bought some Tone Monster pickups, and I'm going to be putting them in my recent 70s style Squier Jazz. It's not necessarily a classic vibe or anything, it's actually an Affinity. I'll show it off to you guys later, but right now it's being worked on, so gotta put those new pickups in and see how it sounds. It only cost me about 70 bucks for the set, so usually pickups go for way more than that. It might have been less than that, but yeah, it wasn't all that expensive for the set. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. I went on a little longer than I expected to go. If you want to subscribe and see all this shitty content whenever I upload, that's cool. Ring the bell if you want. I don't care. It'd be nice if you rang the bell. Anywho, that's it. See you next time.